And you're good to go, so you can start.
So my name is Scott Cooper, and I do the PiT count. I've been doing this for probably 10 years now. And one of the things that I've learned, particularly when you do the brush count, is you're meeting people in their environment.
What's the brush count?
The brush count is when you go out to where they are housed and you find them. So it's a little bit different because I will start at 7 o'clock in the morning and end at midnight. So a lot of times I'm out there late at night, it is dark, and I'm encroaching on a campsite.
You're walking into their living room.
I am walking into their living room
or
at
their
an
bedroom.
off time. Usually when it gets really late, I'm up on certain parts of our city has more active at night than other times. And if you're out at 11 or 12, you probably know those spots that I'm talking about.
I'm never out at 11 or 12. That's my sleeping time. Well, except when insomnia strikes.
So one of the first things is I always make sure I announce myself. I call myself Coop. A lot of people already know me out there. I make sure I have cigarettes out immediately when I'm walking up to them so that they're looking at the cigarette and they're approaching me to get a cigarette. And then I usually ask, and we'll start right here. Hey, do you know what's going on today and why I'm out here?
Today is that thing, that count when you want to know everything about me so that you can report it to the government.
Yeah, and I know you're probably worried about the government, but the reality is this is what helps us.
No, I don't care about the government. I've got no problems with the government.
Good. You want a cigarette?
No, I don't smoke.
All right, so you're willing to answer some questions?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, bring it.
Well,
yeah.
Let's start here. First of all, I'm going to assume that you're identifying as a female. I shouldn't be assuming.
Yeah, I'm a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go there. And it wants me to know how old you are. You're what, 12?
Well, my kids would tell you that I'm 39 and a half.
I'm going to assume that seems to be about correct here, and let's move forward from there. What about ethnical? They want to know some ethnical background. Is there any?
Well, I'm Native American and Hawaiian.
Nice.
And that
Caucasian.
Yeah, that word.
Okay, so we have a little button here for multiple, and we'll make sure we get that Native American in here too. Good job. Good job. How long have you been homeless?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, what are you talking about homeless? Like,
it's a good point, because sometimes you're just not housed as well as other times, right?
I mean, for a while I was couch surfing on my friend's couch, but then she got mad and kind of kicked me out. And then after that, I was sleeping in the parks, and then that guy that he says he's a nice cop, and some days he is, and some days he's not. Yeah, him. He kicked me out, and he gave me a $1,000 ticket. Can you believe that?
I can.
Well, I just wanted a place to sleep. So I slept in the park for a while, and then now I've been sleeping out on the roadway, but I got in trouble there too, and so now I'm up here in this place where I don't want people to really know where I'm at, because if they know, then they're going to tell the cops, and the cops are going to come and kick me out. And do you know the FBI? I work for the FBI. Okay. Which is why I'm kind of down with this whole...
I'm going to hold you here for a minute because I want to make sure that I get what I'm hearing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry.
Perfect. So, this is not your first time that you've had problems with housing.
Oh, no.
And how long has it been?
Well, this time, like, since I quit couch surfing at my friend's house has been... Well, I don't remember if it was August or April.
We're not going to get into the details with you, but we've got to, not the first time.
So,
in a while.
Yeah, no, not the first time.
In between, have you made it to a couple of shelters? Have you spent a few nights?
Oh, no. Oh, well, okay, you know the Devereaux Center, how they have that warming thing? I go there sometimes, but I don't spend the whole night because I just can't. I get, like, anxious, and there's people, and...
Lots of people.
Yeah.
What about the food? How's the food?
Oh, the food at the shelter. Now that's part of the main reason I go there, but I don't want them to know that, because then they might not make as much food. And
don't worry, I won't tell that lady that runs the place. She's mean.
Sometimes she is mean, and sometimes she's nice. It depends. So, okay, back to how many times I've been homeless. Well, so I was homeless like for a little bit, and then I wasn't, and then I was, and you wanted to know how many times I've been homeless?
I do. We're trying to get an idea of how long, how many times, where you've been staying, just to kind of get an idea of what the situation is out here, and who knows better than you.
Well, so I I did have a house with my boyfriend for a little while, but then we kind of got into a bit of a fight and he kicked me out. But really, he didn't kick me out. He told the landlord that I was using marijuana, but I wasn't really using marijuana because I don't use that. I only have been housed like one time for a couple months in the last, I don't know, 4, maybe 5 years. But sometimes I get confused because I lose track of time. And
Pretty good at this. Did you do this already today?
no, nope. Every year though, every year. And I never remember when it's going to be because I get confused about the census and then this thing. But, you know, it's really important to tell the government because the FBI, I work for them, you know. And so, but the CIA, they are not our friends.
Okay.
The CIA, no, they're
So,
looking for...
I got this, that you're working for them. Now, here's the weird part. I'm supposed to collect some data on, like, names and whatnot.
Oh, I don't have a problem giving you my name.
Oh, that's easy.
My name is Sarah Smith.
Thank you, Sarah Smith.
Yeah, Smythe, like from England.
Ah.
No, from England, yeah. So my grandpa and grandma came over from England on the Mayflower. Yeah.
Nice. That's a long time ago. Date of birth? Comfortable giving that one?
Oh, yeah. My date of birth is, it's July 15th, 74.
You want to do the math on that one?
No.
That's pretty young.
No, 1974.
Really? Did you
Yeah,
say you're 39 earlier?
I was born in 1974, and so maybe the 39, I think I told you that's what my kids would say. My kids got taken away from me.
You know, I really wish they had questions like that on here so that we could better understand what people are struggling with. But thank you for sharing that information with me.
They don't want to know that my kids got taken away from me.
Well,
The CIA took my kids away from me.
Well, then they got that on record, right?
Well, but that's not on this record.
So now we're getting to the scary part.
The scary part?
Mental health.
There's nothing wrong with my mental health. Absolutely nothing.
Strong-minded. Good. Got that one. Drugs, alcohol. Jim, are you able to get it?
I don't use drugs or alcohol.
No drugs or alcohol.
No. The FBI.
No marijuana, nothing like that?
I told you marijuana. No, that is the devil's weed.
No alcohol?
No.
What about a bear? You have a bear every now and then?
No, I don't do beer.
Did you hear my accent?
Yeah, I did hear your accent, and that scares me. Where do you think you're from, anyway?
I've been in Oregon 20 years, but they tell me I'm a transplant still.
I think you are, because that's like almost like my grandma and grandpa that came over on the Mayflower.
Well, I'm East Coast, so I'm one of those 13 colonies.
Yeah.
Let's talk about disabilities.
Oh, I get disability.
Well,
They say it's because of my mental health, but there's nothing wrong with my mental health. But I'm happy to take that check for $800 a month.
Perfect. You just answered like 3 questions for me. I really appreciate your time. Man.
Oh, yeah. Anything that I can do to help this thing out, because... Do you have a free gift for me?
I've got lots of free gifts for you.
Oh, good, because that's kind of why I like to do this, because I get free
hand
gifts.
warmers, flashlights,
Hand warmers?
oranges.
Oh. Are they more than one hand warmer? Because last year I got ripped off. Other people had 3 hand warmers in their bag, and I only got 1 set of hand warmers.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm down to the end of the day, and I got to get rid of these hand warmers. You're getting 4 this year.
Oh, thank you. You're just the best.
Hopefully we're not busy all night long and I run out of them, because then somebody's going to be disappointed.
Oh, no, that would be tragic, because then somebody might get cold and they could die.
Hey, ever do the military? I know you said CIA. What about military?
No. FBI
stuff.
people, no, FBI people, we do not go into the military, no.
Hey, we've got this little thing called Miracle Messages. And this is if you're trying to get a hold of somebody. You got any relatives or people that care about you?
You know, like, I would love to get back in touch with my best friend from high school. She was really, really cool, and she might be willing to help me if I could find her. She, last I knew, lived in Illinois. That's where I'm from before my grandma and grandpa came over on the Mayflower. So, her name is Dawn Jackson. Jackson.
I'm going to take a little note here. It's really letting you know that there are people that care about you, that you would love to get in touch with again. But I'm smart enough to know I am not going to guarantee you anything, because you know how this government stuff goes.
I understand how they're probably going to read that note and go, she's in Oregon now. Or they're going to tell the CIA where I am, and then it's all over anyway.
I'm going to keep moving. If you want, you can come with me so that people aren't afraid.
Oh yeah, I'll tell them you're a good guy, Coop. I've heard some good things about you over there when I hang out at the Devereaux Center. Only every once in a while, because it's a long walk from here over there. You don't have any bus tickets, do you?
No, that one you got to go to the Devereaux Center for.
All right, I'll introduce you to some of my friends then.
Thank you.
Sure, anytime.